looking at the common features that they share and also those that set them apart. My main reason for writing this book was to attempt to understand serial killers better, to try and figure out just what it is that makes them do the awful things that they do. Are they simply bad people who are evil and irredeemable? It would be easy to jump to that conclusion and to not explore the issue any further. After all, we are talking about people who rape, torture, and murder whenever they feel the urge. Is it even fair to call them people at all? What kind of person could do such monstrous acts? And yet, things are a little more complex than that. The guards at Auschwitz, for example, were ordinary men, many of them married with children. Most had never harmed anyone or anything in their lives before, yet somehow they ended up being willing participants in the extermination of millions of innocent human beings. I spent many hours poring over newspaper articles, legal documents, books, and video footage to write Serial Killers. Wherever possible, I looked at images of the criminals I was researching at various different stages of their lives. Browsing through the childhood pictures, I was struck by just how unremarkable they had all looked when they were kids. No evil glares or stares, no resemblance to the character of Damien from the movie The Omen. They were just kids. But at some point in their lives, something changed. Had it taken root in their childhood and grown along with them? Or had there been some kind of precipitating event, some sort of physical or emotional trauma that had sent their lives along a different path, sending them down a road to murder? You won't be surprised to learn that there were no easy or simple answers. But there were answers, and we'll highlight them as we make our way through the pages of this book. Here are a few examples to get us started. Most serial killers are white, but we'll look at several exceptions, including Maury Travis, Lonnie Franklin, and Tsutomu Miyazaki. In addition, the majority of them tend to target victims within their own ethnic group. African Americans tend to kill other African Americans, and Caucasians tend to kill other Caucasians. Once again, this is more of a guideline than a rule. Some serial killers crossed those boundaries and killed a demographically diverse range of people. It's also true that the great majority of serial killers tend to be male, but once again, we'll look at some exceptions, such as Nanny the Giggling Granny Doss and the infamous murderess Eileen Wuornos, who had her own Hollywood motion picture in the form of Monster, starring and produced by Charlize Theron. Another repeating pattern was that many serial predators stalked and killed those who lived on the fringes of society, deliberately targeting sex workers, drug addicts, alcoholics, and the homeless, people who were vulnerable, open to easy manipulation, and, above all, wouldn't be missed when they disappeared. That's often how the serial killer evades detection for so long. They avoid potential targets whose sudden, unexplained absence would raise questions and make it more likely the police would diligently pursue them. Surprisingly, there turns out to be an apparent link between homicidal behavior and significant trauma to the head. A number of the murderers who are studied within these pages sustained a closed injury to the head or a concussion at some point in their lives, after which they began to show some telltale signs of criminal behavior, torturing animals or sudden, unexplained outbursts of rage, to name just two. The serial killer daily observes people throwing their entire lives away on repetitive jobs, territorial obsessions, promotions to a particular desk, key to the executive toilets, said the Moors murderer Ian Brady in his book The Gates of Janus. To his eyes, this is insanity. He craves excitement, vibrant meaning, purpose, but it never seems to come.